My dad gave the family business to my brother and told me to pack my things. I didn't argue, just left. 6 months later, he called me in tears. I let it go to voicemail. I was 28 when it happened. I'd spent 12 years working 60-hour weeks at our family's auto shop. My brother spent 12 years showing up late and posting on Instagram. Dad called it preparing him for leadership. The night of the announcement, we were all sitting around the kitchen table. Mom couldn't even look at me. Dad slid the paperwork across like he was dealing cards. I'm signing the business over to your brother and you'll need to vacate the apartment above the garage by month's end. He needs the space. I didn't yell, didn't ask why, just stood up, walked out, and started packing. By sunrise, I was gone. I drove 2 hours to the next town, walked into the first garage I saw and asked if they were hiring. The owner looked at my hands, saw 12 years of grease under my nails and said, "You start Monday." 3 months in, they promoted me to lead technician. The old crew loved me because I actually knew what I was doing. By month 5, the owner sat me down and said, "I'm retiring next year. You interested in buying me out?" I was. But I had a better idea. I started a YouTube channel on the side, just me in my tiny garage. Rebuilding a 1972 Camaro I bought for $3,500. No fancy editing, no scripts, just real work. The first video got 47 views, the second got 201. Went viral, 1.2 million views in a week. Suddenly I had sponsors, tool companies sending me free gear, a part supplier offering partnership deals. By month 8, I was pulling $12,000 a month just from the channel. Meanwhile, back at the family shop, my brother was imploding. I heard it through the grapevine first, then an old supplier called me. "Your brother owes us $40,000, hasn't paid in 4 months. You know anything about that?" I did some digging. Turns out my brother had been living like a CEO. $90,000 Mercedes charged to the shop account. Business trips to Vegas that were just weekend parties with his buddies. He even hired a social media manager for $6,000 a month to make him look successful online. He fired 2 of our best technicians and replaced them with his college friends who didn't know a wrench from a screwdriver. Customers started leaving. Jobs sat unfinished. The shop that took 30 years to build was collapsing. And under 6 months, that's when Dad started calling. First voicemail, "We need to talk. Call me back." I didn't. Second voicemail a week later, "Your brother's made some mistakes. Maybe you could come by and help us sort things out." Deleted. Third voicemail, "Please, I'm begging you. He's just destroyed everything. We're losing the shop. I don't know what to do. I need you." His voice cracked on that last part. I could hear him crying. I listened to it twice. Then I deleted it. But I didn't do nothing. I called the landlord who owned the building our shop sat on. We'd always been friendly. "Hey, it's me. How's my brother doing on rent?" Long pause. "He's 4 months behind. I've been patient because of your dad, but I'm done. I'm filing eviction next week." "Don't," I said. "Sell me the building instead." Another pause. "You serious?" "I'll pay cash. Close in 2 weeks." He laughed. "You got yourself a deal." I liquidated some investments, pulled my YouTube earnings and made it happen. $340,000. I owned the building. The eviction notice arrived at the shop on a Tuesday. My brother called me 17 times that day. I didn't pick up once. My dad called too, left another voicemail. "I heard what you did. I know you're angry, but this isn't you. Your grandfather built this business for family. Don't throw that away." I texted back. One sentence. "Grandpa built it for people who gave a damn." 2 weeks later, they were out. The locks changed. On a Friday morning, my brother showed up with a U-Haul and his Instagram crew, filming the whole thing like it was content. I watched from across the street with my coffee. By Monday, my crew was moving in. New equipment, new sign, same building, same legacy, different name. I kept one thing from the old shop, a photo of my grandfather standing in front of the original garage, hands covered in grease, smiling like he just solved the world's problems. I hung it in my office right above my desk. Yesterday, I got a text from my brother, "Hope you're happy." I didn't respond. This morning, my dad showed up, stood outside for 20 minutes watching through the window as I worked on a '68 Mustang. Finally, he came in. "You didn't have to destroy us," he said quietly. I looked up. "I didn't destroy anything. I just stopped saving you." He nodded, didn't argue, just turned and walked out. And for the first time in 28 years, I didn't feel guilty. I felt free.